Good morning, folks. It is race day. I found out 2 days ago that there's a race in the Sun Valley Ketchum area while I was up here. It's a mountain bike race. It's called the Galena Grinder. It's been going on for about 25 years apparently. And so I'm gonna do the 25-mile course with 2,700 feet of climbing. Really wasn't thinking I would race at all on this trip, but you know, there's a race. Here we are. So come along and see if I can embarrass myself with a bunch of teenagers, because it looks like a whole bunch of teenagers. All right, bye.
Racers, if somebody's overtaking you, give them room. They've caught you. Let them go. Jump on their wheel. Don't hold them up. Be a polite racer.
All right, folks, so here we go. We've got the Galena Grinder mountain bike race. The first little clip you saw at the very beginning of the video, that was the marathon racers going off. They did 2 laps of this 26-mile lap, and I didn't want to go that far. I only did 1 lap, so that's the scoop. This is at Galena Lodge, which is north of Sun Valley, Idaho, about, I don't know, what is it, 20 miles, 25 miles north of Sun Valley, Idaho. And absolutely stellar. These trails have been like pristine for a lot. There's been a lot of mountain biking here that's happened for a long time. This race has been going on for 25 years apparently, so it's all good. There, I got behind this junior who was trying to rip these little jumps, but we were moving a whole lot faster than him. He finally let us by. Thank you, Junior. He was racing for the Tribe team. I think it's a development team out of Boise, Idaho. Boise is about 3 hours from here. So they brought a whole group of 10 or 12 or 15 kids up to do this race. Fantastic, as well as a few of their coaches. One being Ben Bigglestaff, who's freaking crusher, former pro. Maybe he's still the pro. I really don't know. There's the Galena Lodge. To the right there, we did a little like 3-mile loop and then came back through near the lodge. And then we ripped along these trails. So this course was advertised as 25 miles and 2,700 feet of climbing, but my Garmin came out to 26 miles and almost 3,400 feet of climbing, but you know how elevation isn't always exactly accurate. This guy let me pass. Thank you, dude. He ended up passing me back, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles later. And yeah, because it got a whole freaking lot of hard. So I was not planning on doing this race. I didn't even have it on my schedule, but noticed that there was a race in the area, and so I kind of said, okay, what the heck, let's check this out. My family's been coming to Sun Valley since the early 70s, so I've known about Galena and the trails out here, and I've ridden them a few times, some of them as part of Rebecca's Private Idaho on my gravel bike, but haven't really done much mountain biking on this. And these trails freaking ripped. They were so fun. There was so many flowy trails. They had some, they had an aid station there to refill your bottles. I passed the dude when he was refilling his bottle, and promptly 30 seconds later, he passed me straight back because, yeah, I was wearing a hydration pack, so I didn't have to stop. But this race for me was 2 hours and like 43 minutes, so it was a stretch out here. I felt really good for about 2 hours and 10 minutes, and the last half hour just sucked. Look at this. This was like 21% climbing up this trail called the Grinder. It like gained 1,000 feet in like 2 miles. Okay, that blew. This part was so hard. Yes, I walked a couple of the switchbacks. Yes, I saw dozens of other people walking parts of the switchback, so I didn't feel terrible about that. So, yeah, but still, through some gorgeous high country. This climbed up to almost 8,500 feet. The trail goes up along the ridge to the left, and I was looking at where my competition was and almost rode straight off the trail. I completely turfed it here. Had to put a foot down so I didn't go off the trail and completely blow it. Thankfully, I didn't go off the trail and completely blow it, but I completely fudged this corner, or this little stretch, and the 2 or 3 guys that I was putting some time into just both caught right back on to me. So no big deal, all good. There were some stream crossings. I was fighting cramps the last 30 minutes or so. I think a lot of people were, but man, there were some gorgeous downhill berms and a couple of little rocky spots. There was a little technical rocky drop. I actually didn't get it on video, but this spot was really fun. Up ahead of me, you can see that is a tribe member, and she was a teenage girl who passed me, and kudos to her. She was freaking ripping it. Good for her, way to go. And I was trying to catch back on this downhill. I thought I might be able to get back on her wheel on a downhill. Nope, she was good. I couldn't get back to her wheel, so it's all good. We take a hard turn here, and I could see the course and people up there, and there were 4 riders like just on my wheel, and we're literally like 1.5 miles from the finish here. And I thought, oh my gosh, these guys are all gonna catch me. But I go downhill okay. I am not a downhill mountain biker, but I go downhill okay, and was able to hold the rest of these guys off that were jamming down my throat, but I held them off. So super fun. Here we are coming into the finish. It was a great race. It was well organized, lots of people there. There was probably 150 people there. You can see there it was almost 26 miles, 3,300 feet of climbing. I ended up 9th in the sport men's category. There was only about 25 people in there. There was no age group categories, just straight category. Hey, thanks for watching. Come do this race.